Hello and welcome to Sparkle and Chill. I got the mother lode in Diamond Hall, so wanted to share that with you guys today. I had to bring it into the other room. I have to close the door. The birds are still here. But I want to show you what I got. There's actually still more, but I think that's going to be saved for another day. I blew my tax refund, or one of them anyways, but it was fun. And it'll keep me busy for quite some time. So without further ado, give me a second. I'm going to close the door and we'll get started. Okay, here we go. I'm really excited about this. I don't think I've ever done this. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Oops, gotta get my little knife ready. Oh, this isn't anything for wrong thing. Okay, that was something else. But I did get something. I did open this box, but I haven't opened the whole thing yet. I'm a new YouTuber. I got a new camera. And let's see. I needed something that I can do. I've just been using my iPad, and so we'll see how this works. I'm going to have to figure it all out. But that pans out so that I can have it where I can see what's going on. Tell me if you guys use what you guys use for your YouTube videos. I don't know. I've kind of been at a loss, but my tablet is getting pretty full, and I want to be able to save the videos to, you know, in case I want to add stuff or do stuff later. And I need to not. Let's see if we can get that back in there. Maybe. Okay. And so anyways, that's that. I'm kind of excited. I have another camera, but it's a little bit more difficult to use. And then we've got this one here. Now this, I've seen people use these things to, you know, lift up and scrape down their things. So this is a painter's kit, but I thought this might be helpful. It also has an X-Acto knife in it, which I already bought one, but this came with one as well. So that's kind of fun. And then I got this cutie. Kind of fun. Now, I get the vast majority of my stuff on Amazon. Most of my stuff, actually. I am not sponsored. I'm not an affiliate of theirs yet. I need to fill out the paperwork to do that. So I don't get anything for showing you this stuff, but I thought this was really cute. It's an octopus surrounded by daisies, which I think is kind of funny, but maybe it's under the sea. It looks like daisies, though. Okay. Standard drills. I'm not going to take them all out because then it's really hard to store them once I've taken everything out. I didn't do my little trick here to keep this from sticking to everything. I'll just set it right here. And the standard kit, it actually has two in there, two pins, and one with a multi-placer. Kind of a large multi-placer too. Usually I get one that has three, and I am getting used to using the three, so I might graduate to a bigger one, but probably to like a 4 or a 5. And then another pin, and then your standard baggies, boat wax, and little thingy bobber. So if you've never done diamond painting before and you're just sort of stumbling across this channel, one of the things that I love about diamond painting is it's not something that's super expensive to get into. You know, I mean, you can spend $5 or $3 sometimes on Amazon on a kit and have it take you days. I mean, it's just really can be cost effective to spending over $100 on some of the, you know, name brand better kits. I mean, they are better kits. They're done. Their canvases are usually better and stuff like that. But if you're just wanting to try it out before you spend a lot of money, go onto Amazon and look up diamond painting and find a simple, smaller print and try it out and see if you like it, because, you know, then you can graduate and decide if you want to spend a lot of money on it, you know. The next one I have here is, oh, this one's the one I've been waiting for. This cat reminds me of the cat I had a few years back. I knew I shouldn't get him when I got him, but I fell in love and I had to have him, and then I ended up having to find him a home because I'm really allergic, and I thought I could, maybe had outgrown my allergies. You know, you kind of hope sometimes, but I didn't. So this was my little Milo, or looks like my Milo. He's resting on a bed of daisies. Really cute. He's really cute. And I think I'm going to try not to put that. And then, oh, it's got some sparkly. I think it might have some special. I don't know if it does or not. I'm just learning about the special drills and stuff like that. The ABs. And I've gotten a few in different ones and just didn't know what they were. But anyways, standard. This just has the normal kit that most people get. It's got one of the little things, the boat, and a little piece of wax. I've got so many of them, I don't know what to do with them anymore. What's that? Oh, and this one I loved. This is a Gerber daisy. They're my favorite. I grew some. I haven't got any this year, but there's still time. The last several years I've grown Gerber daisies. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. The ones I had last year were pretty gone, and so I pulled them because they'd already gone a couple years. So I need to get new ones if I'm going to do them. And by the way, I'm in here because my birds get really loud, and I figured this would be the easiest way to do it. It's kind of an awkward position, but it will do in a pinch. Isn't that pretty? And they really are that beautiful, those flowers. You can see the drills. They're really well marked. Like I said, I don't have my price points in front of me or anything, because, but that one there. And there's one more in this package. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's Mother's Day. My mom is unfortunately miles and miles away, too far for me to go. I did send her, and it's also her birthday. She turns 80 today. And I'm really sad that she's so far away, but she is, I sent her birthday cake in the mail. Isn't that pretty? It's butterflies. I love butterflies. Anything butterflies. And these ones were really colorful. Sometimes the butterflies I find aren't very colorful, and I'm like, why did they even make it? It's not very colorful. That one's beautiful. I'm not going to try to smooth it out because I'm going to have to put it back in its packaging, although I don't know that I'll put it all the way back. And then the drills on this. Let's see them better that way. Yeah, really pretty. Okay, and it came with this boat, the white one with the little thing, and then it did come with one of the pink things with the pink pins with a 3-placer, some baggies, and some. The baggies are really great because when you're done with your drills, you know, some of the leftovers, you can be stored in there and you can label them so that, you know, should you get a kit that's shorted or something, maybe you can use them again. I haven't always kept them. In fact, for the first like 2 years, I used to just toss all the other drills, because except for a couple of kits. I kept the ones from my big butterfly one from Diamond Dots because they were so vibrant and so bright, and I was trying to figure out what I would use them for. But now I've come up with some ideas. There's people that I've seen do some other things. So, and then this one I opened, and you can't see it, but you can sort of see it. There's a beagle in there. And see, let me see. How did I get it? That was my dog Freckles. She was my very first dog that I had by myself. I had this canvas custom made. When I was trying to do the straighten it out, I messed up the plastic, so I had to cover it with these paper things for when you're doing your things. So it's going to sort of be a little bit of a mystery until it gets done. But I'm excited about that. Okay, now let's save this one for last. I'll save the best for last, right, as they say. So I went and did something that I haven't done. I bought some things that weren't just your average. Actually, these are 2 of the ones that are just Amazon ones, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that are more the more name brand. I guess that's the name. What I was trying to say. This one is. I gotta take it out of the plastic. You can't really see that. So I'm kind of doing this on the fly in a different space, so I'm kind of excited though. I have enough diamond paintings, and I have another, I didn't even bring all of them in here. There's another box in the other room that is full that in the last 2 months I've ordered quite a few, mostly just because they've been on sale and I'm trying to get ahead of I do mine all on Amazon, so I'm not too worried about the tariffs, but I think the tariffs are going to start affecting Amazon as well, because some of the people that sell on Amazon also buy from places that you have to order from. I can tell that by some of the pictures being in. Oh, this one came with a written legend. I like that. And then it's just this really nice water and sky, and it's like it. What's it called? It doesn't have a name. The Amazon ones aren't fancy like the ones that come with names and tell you the artist and all that stuff. This kit did come with some tweezers. I'll take out a couple of things to show. So it came with the little white boat with the spout. These are some nice tweezers. I got one other pair of these from another kit. Another multi-placer, and then a 1 and 2 placer. So I like this. This is good. I really like that it came with some nice tweezers. I don't use them very often, but those plastic ones that come with kits They might as well not even give you them with those plastic ones with the thick plastic tops. They don't really do anything. They're just clumsy. But those ones, they work really good. Okay. Oh, my back is hurting. This is not the best way to do this, so get through these. This is the fastest. I'll show these better when I actually do them. Right now, I'm just wanting to. Okay. I wish I could do it at my desk. It's much easier and much nicer, but I got some loud voids. I can still hear them, but not quite as bad. The door closed. This one reminds me of my aunt. My aunt has this beautiful koi pond in her backyard, and she's got koi fish like this, and they're all named after her grandkids. I think she's got 7 or 8 of them, and they're gorgeous, and they get huge. They get huge. So I got this. It reminded me of her when I saw it, so I had to have it. The drills on this I like them when they're folded like this. It's not so much to undo. And the drills come kind of nice like this. You can really see all of the different ones, all the different oranges and yellows. And okay, there we go for that one. All right, now we get to the fun stuff. So I got a diamond dart. Spring crocuses. Now this is a small one. I'm kind of afraid of doing those great big huge ones. I gotta be honest, I'm not there yet. I've been doing this for 2 years, but I don't have the space for doing the large ones. And here's the drills. I'm gonna go ahead and open these to see. I want to see. Okay. Oh, it opens this way. These ones open different. Okay. I've been learning all the different terminology, watching a bunch of it. Oh, this has a different tray. It's got the little. I love this because I got the last one I got of this was also from a Diamond Dots from the butterfly one I did. Having this wax container is so nice. This doesn't dry out, and it's just nice to have something like that to put them in. And then obviously this is a smaller kit, so it's not going to come with a fancy boat. Oh, it fell. But I haven't seen a green one of these before for the pen. And then it came with 2 multi-placers. Oh, and this is a straightener. Fun. And then a sparkly pin. Okay. And some baggies for kitting up. I kit up different. I don't kit up in that. I kit up in some little bottles or little square things. I get mostly the little square things. They're inexpensive and they work great. And this is the thing I do love. These are really nice, soft. Came with. What is this? Came with instructions. Boy, this is huge. Instructions, and it's in like every language. And it goes through the whole instructions on how to do it. And that's kind of different. And then here's the crocuses. I love crocuses. I generally grow some every year. They pop up. Mine didn't pop up this year. I just have them in a pot. They didn't pop up this year. Okay, so that's that one. I'm just going to stick this stuff right here. my stash. Okay. And then I got a Huacan. I've not heard of this one before. I thought it was Sparkling Diamond Art. And out comes the drills first. Ooh, this one has the sparkly iridescent one. So the Aurora Borealis drills. Ooh, there's a lot of them too. There's one, two. So it says AB right on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, I should do this right so you guys can see them. They're all AB drills. All of them. Oh my gosh, I did not know that. All 24 of these are AB drills. This train's long. All 24 colors. That's amazing. I didn't know they even did that. Usually I hear people say they got 10%. All of them are AB drills. Which one is this? So it's a premium diamond painting. I didn't get the fun one. This is the kit, and it comes with the tweezers that I think are pretty point. Well, maybe these ones are different. Looks like the tips might be a little different. Oh yeah, the tips on these ones are different. These are good tips. This is a good one. Okay. Comes with a few baggies. And these are these fancy ones I keep seeing people get. Oops. Yeah, these are nice. I'm going to put these aside. Let's put these. Where can I set these so I won't? I'll put them in here so I don't sit on them. Right? That would not be good. Okay. So that was a fun surprise. I had no idea it was all AB drills. That's always fun. And I usually take all these little baggies and put them into a one baggie, and then I've got a big baggie of them. And if I ever get a kit where I don't have anything to put them into or get too many beads, or too many drills that I don't have enough places for them, I can use them. But I prefer to use the other things. Oh, and this came all fancy, and I can't remember which one this is. There's no picture of it on the box, and there wasn't one in the... So, it's on this round thing, which I like. I wish they all did this. We'll just put the... Oh, I put those in there, didn't I? Let's set that there. We'll put the garbage in there. Okay, what is it? Oh. All right. Oh, you can't see it. I haven't done one like this. I've seen them, but I haven't done one. So here's the picture. It's a butterfly on some flowers. Wow, I'm not going to unroll the whole thing. There's no point. But it's all ABs. Oh, I wish this was the one I kitted up, or that I was ready to kit up. I have two that are ready. The one of my other dog and another one, but oh, I think maybe this has to jump the pile. I'm going to keep it in here so it... Okay. I can't believe that has all 80 drills. I'm so excited. Because it's going to be, I thought it was going to be pretty just from looking at it in the picture, but I had no idea. I guess I should learn to read things better because it says right on the box. See if I can get these in here. I don't know that I can right this second, so it will wait. It will wait. And the next one, just keep it there. What a mess. It's like Christmas. And this one is also a mystery. So I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I thought when I ordered it, until I watched somebody else's video on mystery ones, I thought a mystery meant that it was, this is Catered 10 with code to get discount. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Ooh, this came with, oh, it's a big wax thing. I knew it's a macaroon wax. It looks like a little macaroon cookie. And then inside is a huge thing of wax. Oh, that's cool. This is going to be my new favorite, even over this one. Let's see the drills. Oh, it came with a nice sparkly pin. I wanted to get another one of these. Ooh, this one's better than the one I ordered. The one I ordered is too thick down in that part. This one's perfect. Ooh, it's fancy. I think I'm going to keep that out. And then it has, well, let's open this and just pull the paper out, because it looks like it has the legend on paper. Obviously, it would have to. Okay, so I'm going to see what the legend says. Look at that. So there are 30 drills. Let's see, are there any AB drills? I don't think so, but I'm not sure really how you tell. But it's a square, and it's a complete mystery. How fun. Okay. I've had so much fun ordering in the last few days. I'm one of these people that doesn't spend a lot of money on myself. A lot of my money often goes to other people or to bills, and I don't ever get a tax rebate or a refund, ever. It just doesn't ever happen, and this year I did. And I decided when I got it that since I started my channel, I was going to use it to help with my channel, you know, to get it going and to have stuff to do. So I went a little overboard. But I'm not sorry. I mean, and I bought a few of these premium prints, but I stuck with my normal. I really do think that this is I kind of want, there's this one that somebody showed that they were doing. I think it's called Art Girl by Diamond. I don't think it's Diamond Dots. I can't remember the name of the company now. It's not coming to me. But it's one I really want. And I looked it up and it was like it was like $80. And it's huge. It's like huge. But I do really want it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get it, to be honest. But maybe one day. I couldn't find it for sale. I think it was there. They had it, but it was very expensive. And I wanted to, and then the next one is also Sparkling Diamond Art, Huacan. And it gave me the same that stuff. They're all the same. Those ones are all the same. And this one, I'm not going to undo it because it is also covered up in that special stuff, but it's flowers. But I'm not going to take it out of its cellophane. It can just stay the way it is. But I'll pull out the drills. Ooh, these are the, ooh, here's the AB drills. And not all of them are AB. Are they? Maybe they're not. These ones don't say. Okay. Oh, these ones. Well, folks, I'm really new at getting some of these more fancier kits, so that's the train of colors. And this was some pretty flowers. I can't wait to do it. It's going to take me 10 years to do all these kits. I don't know how all of you guys do so many, but I think I'll get faster at it when I, hopefully when, that there. Okay. And then, I think I'm going to throw these, put these in there, and put that in. I guess I'm just going to have to set them next to it. Put this one over here so it doesn't get mixed up with the others. Okay. So let's move these things so I don't hurt myself. It's in there. Okay. All right. I'm going to set these right there. And now here's the big one. Save the best for last. One of the best for last. So this, I got this. I saw, what is her name? What's the name of her channel? I can't think of the name of her channel. I think it's, Tina Grandma. It's Tina Grandma. Anyways, she did a whole thing on, oh, and two more. I forgot they put two things in here. Okay, so let's do this one first. This is a turtle. I got this because when I was a child, we had a box turtle. Its name was Timmy the turtle. And Timmy the turtle had an unfortunate death. Not quite sure what killed it, but probably lack of knowledge on the part of the owners. The 70s were not kind, I don't think, to animals. Because people didn't know anything, you know. Here, have a turtle. They didn't know how to, you know. And anyways, he died, but he looked just like this turtle, like I kid you not. It was the image of, this says it's a sea turtle, but this is not a sea turtle. This is not, this is a land tortoise. He reminded me, the yellow, I remember it distinctly on the shell. So I'm excited about this one too. This is kind of fun, but I didn't realize it was in that package. And I'm gonna have a mess to clean up here, you know. And then one more. Oh, these are on Amazon. This is Lady and the Tramp. I know, I've been hearing, when I started diamond painting, I didn't know anything about artists and licensed material and whatnot. And honestly, not everybody can afford those other kits. And they offer these on Amazon. They have, you know, and I do believe that artists should be paid for their work. And I'm not quite sure how all this stuff works. But I ordered this knowing, you know, that they have one on on the other, I went looking on the premium sites, and they had one of Lady and the Tramp, but I had already ordered this one, and honestly, this one was like $10 versus 30 or 40. And isn't it cute? So I got that. And oh, so these ones are coming with these ones came with the metal tweezers too, and the regular boat, a 3-placer, and it looks like maybe a 8 or 9-placer. Standard boat though. Oh, actually this one's different. Let's see, it's green. It looks like it's standard boat, but it has the end cut off. And honestly, I don't know that I would like that, because I'm looking to see if there's a piece in there, but there's not. Because when you shake them, they'd all fall out. So that's pretty much garbage. But the rest of the kit, it's good. Baggies, finger rest thing. Okay, now we're to the last of it. Okay, so I'm gonna move this so it doesn't get all wrinkled. All right, so I think it's Tima who showed this the other day on her channel, and I had to have it because if you're on a budget and you don't have the ability to go and buy a bunch of canvases to keep you busy, these are small. These aren't big, huge canvases. I'm going to open it up. I haven't opened it. I don't know the exact size of them, but they're small. They're little kits. But it is little kits, and it's several of them. It's 12 kits. For, if you get them through, is this one Diamond Dots? Yeah, Art Dot. If you get them through Art Dot, they're $45, I think, for 12 canvases, premium canvases. Right now, if you go to Amazon, they are, oops, why is that not coming up? They are $39.99, so you save $5. And if you're a Prime member, you don't even pay shipping, so that's an incredible deal. And this is, I haven't opened this. Obviously, I just got it. It comes with all the things. There's the blue sparkly pins. And you know, if you're new to diamond painting, these pins are perfect. You don't have to have those other fancy pins. They're just nice to have if you're doing it a lot, but I even, over my other one, I prefer these little ones. But this new one that I just got, I think is going to be a game changer because it's the right consistency for me. But you get 6 of these, and they're sparkly. Whoops, can I? They're the sparkly kind with a point, and then 3-placers. Get in front of the camera there. 3-placers. And then there's 12 pieces of these little blue hearts. So that's cute. And I just use the wax. I mean, I know I keep hearing about putty and all these other things, and I haven't tried that. The wax works just fine for me, and I may probably try the other stuff. I'm kind of curious about glue dots. I've heard about those. Now, each of these sets is coordinated to a different painting. And so you actually get 6 different kits. And so you got this, and then you get 6 of these nice trays. Now, I bought these in purple. I bought a set with the big ones and 2 or 3 of the small ones for like $10. So this is nice. So I mean, normally if you were just to go buy these on Amazon, they'd cost you for this small set probably $6 or $8. So coming in the kit with the canvases, that's a pretty good deal. Each of these have a number. that coordinates with the picture. Okay, and I don't know if my camera is picking this up very good. So this is the first one. And I think it's something under the oak tree. Yeah, under the oak tree. Let's see if you can see that better that way. Isn't that pretty? And these aren't tiny. I mean, these aren't like some of the small kits where you get a picture that's like the 6 inches wide, you know, 6 by 6. Or this is a 14 by 10. So it's a pretty good picture. I mean, in comparison to the so just to put it up next to a 30-40, they're really almost the same. They're just a little bit smaller as far as what's actually printable, but this is a 30-40 and it spits out. So these are nice, and these come out to, you know, $29 for 12. You're looking at, you know, I'm gonna do math in my head, but $2 or $3, you know, per thing. Because what's 2 times 12? 24. So yeah, you're looking at $2 and something odd cents per canvas. And these are premium canvases with premium drills and a premium set. And these are really nice to have. I love these. So this is great. Okay, so that's that one. And then this is the one I really bought it for. It's got a cute little bunny rabbit. This is the one I really wanted. And this one's called Rabbit and Daisy, and it's by the artist is Zoe Lee. Isn't it cute? I just love the details. And if you're a person, you know, I don't mind not having a lot of color blocking. I actually really just enjoy the process. So that's what those little, the little three placer is great on these ones that don't have a lot of color blocking, because you can flip back and forth. And this one is called, it's also by Midnight Lanterns. These are the Japanese lanterns. Aren't they pretty? And then this one is also by Zoe Lee. So I think all of these are Zoe Lee's. Magical Farmland. Now that's kind of fun. The mountains and the sky, and I like landscapes if they're done well. So I bought some landscapes that were not done well. This is another koi pond. I really liked this too. It's called Lotus and Koi Fish. And then here's the other bunny. This one is called Garden Rabbit and Lanterns. So I guess I didn't notice that in the front. The top, those are lanterns. Must have snuck into a party. And then this was another one with lanterns. Floating lanterns. And I think that's something they do for parties and for I had some funerals and stuff. They'll set them out on a lake to say goodbye to somebody. It's at one of their rituals. Ducks in a Sunny Day. Oh, that's cute. They kind of look like geese to me, but okay, and more ducks. I think they did these in pairs of 2 that kind of go together. That's what it looks like to me. Ducks and lily. So ducks on a lily pond. Make sure you guys can see those. And then Cozy Winter House. Kind of reminds me of a log cabin or something. When I was a kid, we went on a trip, my mom and a friend of hers to this mountain cabin, and I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I sat in Bob's lap and drove the car all the way there. Back in the day, you could get away with stuff like that and get pulled over and get a ticket these days. Camping under the galaxy sky. I like that. It looks like somebody's inside, cozy with the fire outside. And the last but not least is Cozy Cabin, right by a river. I used to take care of these girls that lived next door, and they had a cabin that was right on a river just like that. And it was a little tiny cabin. It had like 2 rooms in it and a living room and little tiny kitchen. And we spent a couple different times we went up there to spend time. It's kind of fun. This has 31 drills. You know, I'm really amazed at how, number one, how nice these are, but also the fact that they didn't skimp. I mean, this one has 29 colors. This one has 32. This one has 27. This one has 34. And this one has 33. And the other thing that I noticed is they're very clear. So if you look at them, you're not going to have any problem whatsoever knowing what's what. As far as the, I have to use my magnifier sometimes, mostly because I'm blind. My eyes aren't so good, but you can see on all of these, they're very well done to where you're going to know what you're dealing with. I'm just going to set these back in, same order they came in. And this is amazing. I really want to thank Tima for showing this. She did a much better, I've got to figure out how I'm going to do things with the birds being so loud. But she did a very good unboxing of this and showed it much better than I did. But let's see here. Can I get this facing up? So those are that's my big haul. There is more coming, but I don't know when I'm going to actually do an unboxing of them. I think maybe next month. I'll just save them since I've got more than enough to keep myself busy. And then yeah, be looking for, I'm finishing up on the Sophie painting, and I don't know that I'm going to do all of that like live while I do it. I might just get that one finished up and then do a speed up of it from when I started. I was about a fourth of it into it when I started the channel, so I think I can do like, I figured out how to do the speed up the camera thing and show you how it's done, show it quickly. So I think that might be what I do, because sometimes the only way to do that is loud birds. But I might also do it where, because I am recording it, I might also post them with just music in the background, so it's just something that you can watch versus there being any talking, because I didn't have any idea how loud the birds were coming through. I have a friend that's always telling me they're so loud, and I believed him that they were loud. I just didn't know how loud. You know, I knew that they were annoying him, but I didn't realize it was transferring through in the video when I did the first couple videos. And oh my goodness, they're just really loud. And when I watched the first video after I uploaded it, I didn't edit too much, obviously. And I just uploaded the video, and then I was like, oh man, It's just not good. And then I accidentally deleted one video, and um, this whole thing has been a journey of learning how to do this. So things aren't going to be perfect. I loved it. I was listening to the other vlogger, the other YouTuber. I'm pretty sure it's Tima. It's for Tina Grandma, I think. Anyways, and she was saying that, you know, it takes time and people, you know, learning how to do this. And, you know, I'm doing this for fun. It's something that I enjoy doing. And I thought it would be a really fun outlet. And so far it has been a little frustrating at times because I'm learning how to do everything, and I can still hear the birds in the background. So I'm hoping they're not coming through too loud on you guys. We are behind a door, but I do have 5. Yes, I'm the crazy bird lady. Um, I got 2 in the beginning. Shortly after my dog passed away. It's just like a month or so after she passed away. It was just too quiet in my house. And I had had birds before, and I thought, you know, that would be a good pet. I don't have to walk it. I was still in recovery from my cancer treatment. And I was like, I can't really take on a dog. It was really difficult having to, you know, walk a dog and take care of a dog while I was sick. And so I thought, no, we'll get something simple. So a friend had gotten parakeets, um, 2 parakeets for Christmas, and she'd had them a couple months, but Lily or Lulu, I don't know which one, bit her, and she was afraid of them after that. And they don't really bite hard. I think it just scared her more than anything, and she didn't know anything about birds. You don't buy pets for, just my special service announcement, don't buy pets for people. Let people buy their own pets. You have to connect with an animal, you have to want the animal, and you're not going to necessarily fall in love with the same pets that somebody else did. And so a pet is a very personal thing. Unless that person is your child and you're gifting them a dog or a cat, gifting an adult who has their own life a pet that you don't know that they're going to like or not, don't do it. Just don't do it unless you've talked about it and they're on board, because she was surprised with this and then didn't know what to do with it. So she had Lily and Lulu. I changed their names, by the way. She had named them something else. I can't even remember what they were, but I changed their names. And Lulu died about a week later. It was very sad. And so I went about a few days later, maybe a week later, and I got Buster. And Buster, I was really dumb. I just put him in there with her, and they got along the first couple days, and then I kept hearing quarantine, and I remembered it. I had forgotten it had been 20 years since I had birds, and I totally forgot. So I'm like, well, what's done is done, but they were not getting along. So I put Buster in, so I went and bought another cage. I put Buster in one cage, and Lily was in the other one. And so then I would let Lily out to fly around a little bit, and she would land on Buster's cage every time and just sit up there, talk to him. And then Buster, when I let Buster out, he'd go sit on her cage and talk to her, and the cages were halfway across the room from each other. And so eventually one day they just started getting along. I started letting them out at the same time, which is kind of how you got to do it. You got to let them get to know each other. And they started getting along, and then next thing I knew, they both went into one cage, and I was like, okay, you guys are fine together, and I got rid of the other cage. And they've been together ever since. And then this is how I became the crazy bird lady. And then I got, I went to the pet store. I guess it was a while later. It was probably a year later. Was it that long? I don't think it was that long. I can't remember. It was maybe, no, it wasn't that. It was just a few months later. It was a year later that I got the other one. So it was about 3 or 4 months later, maybe, that I brought home Hannah and Honey. I think it was just a couple months now that I'm thinking about it. I have chemo fog, so sometimes memories from the back year and a half, it's a fog. But they were so pretty. One is a Lutino, which means it's all yellow with red eyes, and the other is called a yellow face, or called a yellow face Lutino, which means it's this really soft, whitish yellow color with red eyes. And he's beautiful. And they've got a real yellow face, like the yellow face parakeets. Lily is a yellow face, green or blue, kind of turquoise blue color. And they were sitting side by side at PetSmart, and I was like, oh, I want them. I have to have them. Because I'd never seen, I'd had a Lutino before years ago when I had birds. I had a Lutino before, but I'd never seen this soft whitish yellow one. And so I brought him home, and he's gorgeous. And then, and I was fine. So for about a year went by, and I just had the 4. And I had stayed out of the pet store because I'm just bad that way. I can't walk in without walking out with something, at least lately. So it was 3 days to my birthday this year. And I went in and I saw Luna. And Luna is a soft yellow with, I think they call it a spangle, with black on his wings, and then he's got a splotch of that greenish color on his belly, and then a patch on his back, and the rest of him is really pretty yellow. I'll have to post pictures. I'll put a video on at some point with some pictures, and then maybe I'll do it on the end of this video. And he's just beautiful. But he was all by himself. Like all the other birds had gone home, and he was just by himself. So I brought him home. And but you're not supposed to have odd numbers with parakeets, because then they start bickering and they are lonely, because everybody pairs off. Even if you just have boys or just girls, they're going to pair off and have a buddy. So I went and got another one named Maui on my birthday, and he was beautiful. He was so beautiful. But he was sick. I think from the get-go he was sick. Fortunately, none of the other birds got sick. I separated him into another cage and had him in, covered. And towards the end, I thought the last week I had him, he was perking up and playing, and I wasn't letting him in with the others yet, but he was perking up and playing. And I'd bought this big place, and he didn't have flight feathers. They had clipped him. Petco is so cruel. You don't clip birds. Just my opinion, but they should fly, and he was so sad he couldn't fly. All the other birds were flying, and he couldn't fly. So the last couple nights he was like so happy, and he was eating. I had bought him a little play gym of his own and had him playing, and then that last night I put the other birds to bed, and he was still out, and I needed to put him into his cage, and so I did. I got him into the cage because he had this playpen tent thing that I had bought for him. So, because he would get on the floor, and I don't let my birds on the floor. It's too easy for him to get stepped on. And so I had him in there, and I got him into his cage, and then he climbed up to the top, and he was sitting there all sweet, and then all of a sudden he decided to get down, and when he was getting down, all of a sudden he like hooked his beak on the ladder. I thought that was weird, and so I looked at him a little closer. He literally went down his ladder, just like normal, and then walked over 2 steps and just fell, and he was gone. Passed away, gone, dead. I was so shocked. I've never seen anything like it, because he had played like he was having the best day of his life all day. He'd been playing, he'd been eating millet, he'd been having a great day. And I thought, oh, tomorrow we'll be able to put you in with the other birds. You can join the others. And he just passed away. And so that's why I only have 5. And since they all get along so great, and you risk something when you add in a new bird, can mess up the balance of things. And since they're all getting along, I'm like, oh, we're not going to add another one. And and adding the 5th one really did increase the noise quite a bit, because
Luna is a little bit loud. He, I think, starts it oftentimes will just start crying out or for no reason at all. So, anyways, that's how I became the crazy bird lady. And yeah, so uh, thanks for watching. This was really fun to. I know I went through it kind of fast, but when you have so many, it's hard to open up every single one and do thing. But now I got a nice mess to clean up, and I look forward to diamond painting the next couple days. I'm going to finish up the Sophie painting and start on the freckles painting, which is the beagle. And then I don't know, I'm going to have to do that all. I was going to do the leopard that I showed in my last one of my last videos, but I don't know. I think I'm going to have to do this one. The leopard is big. This isn't very big, and so I can do the leopard after that. But this all AB drills has me kind of wondering, and it was really pretty. The flowers. It was dazzling when I saw it, you know. So anyways, so I will talk to you guys soon. Please like and subscribe. I'm just starting out. I got 1 subscriber. And but I've had several views. I'm doing this all generically. I am not announcing it to people outside of the diamond painting arena. I did some research on how to grow your channel, and it said not to post it on your Facebook, not to do all these things, because your friends are going to come and watch, but they're not necessarily going to watch all the time. They're not necessarily interested in it. So when they don't come back, it throws off the algorithm that it's people that really aren't interested. So if you're other creators and you want to give me a shout out, that's great, because you're talking to the same people. And I've been watching several different of you, just kind of clicking on a different one here and there to kind of get an idea, and subscribing, and I just think it's a nice community of people who enjoy the same things I do, as far as diamond painting goes. And so yeah, I'm hopeful for this to take off. And if you would like to support me just with a like and a subscribe, that'd be great. I don't have any affiliates at this point in time, so everything I've shown you, I paid for. Eventually, I do plan on doing affiliate marketing, and I do plan on, you know, branching out on different things. But for now, this is what I'm doing. And so, thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day. Bye.